Hi everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of making a folio. So gonna carry on from where we were last time, and to be honest, after that I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do. But the back, let's put that to the side. I do want to add a little small journal later on to this. It's going to be small-ish, but it's going to be very flouncy. So I've already made this piece, and I've already made it like that so that we have a little room for expansion for the journal. But I am not going to place this right now because we have to think ahead. I've been asked numerous times by numerous different people, or been complimented for my layering. I don't exactly know how to teach it. I don't. To me, it's just a form of collaging or mixed media with laces, with fibers, with fabrics and things like that. But I will tell you, one of the main components of when you're putting stuff together is to think ahead. If I went ahead and attached this, I know that I want a small little journal in here. So, you know, those of you who are new at this would go ahead and attach that, and then realize later that you want something flowy coming from the bottom. And we definitely want something flowy and beautiful coming from the bottom. So I need to plan for that now. Okay, so I want it to look like the doily is coming up over it, and I might actually put a physical doily to come up over it. I don't know. I don't know yet, but that's approximately, well, maybe like right there is where I want that journal. So I'm just thinking about my flowy part right now. And I've got a ton of fabrics over here. And I do think that I kind of want to make this flowy part with my winter whites. I might mix in a touch of pink, but I do think that I want this to mostly be my winter whites. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take off that piece. Obviously I used part of that, and just want to get this out of the way. It will help me to be able to focus, maybe. All right. And for those of y'all, you know, if you are new and watching me, I think, you know, a huge thing is just trusting the process. I'm not happy with how the folio looks right now, and there are some components that I'm going to add that's going to look bad, like this piece here. I mean, that does not look good as is. You have to trust the process. You have to go with it. And sometimes that can be hard. And sometimes you have to sleep on it. Absolutely true. I will put something together and thinking that it's going to look one way, and then it doesn't. And I'm just not happy with it, but I don't quite know, you know, what I need to do to make it look how I want it to look, or look any better. It didn't, you know, go how I had envisioned in my mind, or whatever. So I have to sleep on it. And oftentimes, by the next day, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, excuse me. And sometimes, what I have to do is rip something out, tear something out, start over in a certain area, redo something. You know, sometimes that's what it takes for me to be happy. with whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm over here cutting a fabric off to the side that's on my dress form. So I didn't want to take it off because I don't want to have to redress my dress form. So I'm just cutting it straight from there. And don't be afraid, you know, if there's something that you're thinking that you want to do, but you're just not sure, do it. You can always take it out. You can always rip it out. I can promise you, if you have been crafting long enough and you tell me that you haven't ripped stuff out, I'm not going to believe you. I am just not. I can't think of, you know, I think we all have experiences of there's something in our mind and it just does not go that way. You know, it just didn't turn out the way that we thought. Or it's, I think more often with me, and believe me, I have ripped out, I have, but I think more often with me it's more, it's missing something. It's just doesn't have that pizzazz or that pop that I wanted to have. You know, I'm always saying that I know I'm done. I know I'm done when I'm smiling. And if I'm not smiling yet, then it's not done. And there are times where, you know, I'll be finished with something and it's pretty, you know. Oh yeah, I mean, that's pretty, but it's just, I'm not smiling. It's not making me excited to look at it, you know. And if that's the case, I know it's missing something. So this fabric is so soft. I need to coffee or tea dye some of it. I had to go make me some coffee even though it's the middle of the day. It's after 12 now. But my husband has not replenished my caffeine. I like to have a Mountain Dew or a Coke in the middle of the day. And I do not have it. So I am suffering from tiredness. I know it's a problem. I know it is. I'm okay with it. For those of y'all who do not drink sodas and you're just vehemently opposed, I get it. I know why you are. Don't want to hear it. I know. I have to eat a certain way. There are so many foods that I cannot have. Let me have that at least. I had this one student who was on me because I would bring a Coke to class almost every class. Not every class. A lot of times I just have my water bottle, but most classes I had my Coke. And she would come at me after class, so concerned for my health. Bring me different teas and health advice and how worried about me she was and everything. And it was sweet, you know. I do like that. But I do think that I want to add a touch of pink right there. But I don't know what. Let's see. Got all my little My little fussy cuts here. A ton of them. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it so much. So pretty. I do kind of like that. It almost has a wintry look. Let me see. I'm definitely not going to use the whole thing, but I just want to kind of get an idea of how it might look. I do like that. All right, let me put that right there. No, that's, if it hung down a little more, that would be about perfect. But it doesn't. I do have this. Yeah. I'm just going through pink laces that I have over here. Love that. Love it, 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 love it. And y'all, oh, love it. It's kind of snowflakey, isn't it? And I was going to use some doilies anyway because of the snowflakey, you know, with the snowflakey look. So, this might be it. I had not planned on using that in that way, but I like it. Oh, yep, I do. I do. Okay. Just thinking, where'd that piece go? Okay, there it is. All right. Oh no. Great. Thought I had that on. But no. Where's my tap, 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 tap it thing downy, my tapper? Did I not bring it in? I'm sure I brought it in. I have to use my ruler. Okay. Let me see, I wanted this to be next. That ends there. So that can go there. One more. The only thing I do not like about this piece is the pearls. I think that I'm going to cut the little pearls out from the very top because it's going to mess up the journal holders. It's not going to, it's going to puff up too much. And we'll go ahead and cut that one out too, just to be safe. Now I've got some glue on my fingers, of course. I'm telling y'all, I brought my tappy in here. And when I go in the next room, there's going to be my little tappy. No doubt. Could have sworn I brought it in there. One of my lights has gone dead. There's a shocker. Oh, hey, look, y'all. I got my stainless steel pen. I got my stainless steel pen in, and I beaded it. Otherwise, I will lose it. I want it to be pretty for one, but oh, I will lose it. If you're like me, you've got to have some way to be able to find it. That's why I was in the situation I was in. I lost the original. I never dressed it up. It's probably, no doubt, it's somewhere in my craft room. Hopefully this is hot enough. Oh yeah, all right. Cannot have the glue coming out. Nope, 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 nope. You know, that's another thing for anyone new watching me. Clean up your glue. Keep it clean. You do not want things falling apart. Be careful with your glue. Make sure you're gluing well, but don't have a gluey mess all over your projects. That's, you know, again, that's just me. Maybe I'm just weird that way. I used to not get much glue all over my projects, and then I accidentally ordered the industrial size glue gun last time instead of the mini, and I am not happy. Look, it's a great glue gun. It's a great company. Really, really is, but I do not need the industrial size. It does not. It does this. And no. Okay. All right, let's see how we're looking. All right, so there's the back so far. We've got lots of flow, and we see the silver specks back here of the pearls. We turn it around, and we have the pearls to look at, and some glue, some pearls to look at. Now, I will likely go in the very end and glue that down all the way to right there. Tack it just a little bit so that it is more like this. But for now, in case I want to add or take away, it makes it easier just to tack it down the way that I have it. And y'all will see that I do that on the majority of my projects. And then at the very end, I go back and really sock the glue to it. Again, keeping things neat and clean, but just securing and adding where I hadn't before. It just makes it easier. Now I'm about to do something ugly. That's okay. Trust the process. Here is my little nook and cranny pocket. And it's gonna be ugly at first. It's gonna be not pretty. That's okay. I do wanna do those edges a little more right in there. Doggone glue gun. I did shorten this. It was longer. It did come down here, and I decided I didn't like that, so I shortened it to like that. And I may end up using that piece. I did keep it. And it's partly lined, so I may end up using it. but I lined it with the paper that I was already using. And no, it's not going to stay. I get that's not attractive. That's not pretty. That's actually not bad, but it won't stay that way. All right, so let's get to decorating. I had this down to take some pictures the other day, and I never moved it. Now it's kind of in my way, so I want to move it. I had to put that down because coffee got on my little doily cloth here. I didn't want it in the picture. Okay. I do not know what I want to do. But I'm thinking that I want to do something with the water, the snow globes. How cute. How cute are these? How cute is that? Look at that. It's so cute. So pretty. Now I have to decide which one I want to use. Okay. That, or that. I think it's this one. Okay. Let's cut this doily out and make some little snowflakes. But that's not why I'm cutting it, but definitely get some snowflake-esque pieces from it. All right, so before I do this, I've got to know what, if anything, that I'm going to do here and or here. And am I going to use, because I probably would just tuck it, of course, or cut it. It would probably be cut for that. Of course, I've got that too. I don't know. We've got this piece here that I do need to make sure is not glued all the way. Real quick. So I like that. I do like that. I really, really, really do. But am I just going to stop it there and allow that to lay flat? I think I want a smaller doily. Or do I want a bigger snow globe? I think I've got some bigger snow globes. Okay. All right, I was off camera for a while, actually. A lot of things kind of happened between when I was on last and now. But I did decide that I wanted a smaller, more tight-knit doily. So I found this one, another white one, but smaller and more tight-knit. I did switch the snow globe, and let me tell you why. I decided that I was going to put some pink mica around the edges here. So I went to do that, and for any of y'all that have ever worked with mica, you know that you cannot have a fan on at the time. And my overhead fan is on, and I just was not thinking. So the reason why it took me so long to get back to y'all is because, well, mica was kind of everywhere for a while. It ruined the snow globe, but it doesn't matter. I do have more. It's just I didn't have the size, and yeah, so this one I absolutely love. Very happy with it, but I was a mess. My workspace was a mess. I'm glad I did not have my folder up here at the time. I moved it and put another sheet of paper down to catch any mica, and well, and so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go find everything that I need so that I can start from there. I didn't find everything I need, no doubt, but enough to continue with the video. All right, so I did decide on this for here. Really liking how that looks. Yeah, some of y'all are probably thinking, well, why did you even bother to, oh no, turn that off. Why did you even bother to line, you know, the tuck space and sew it and all that? And I have an answer for you. I absolutely do, and I wouldn't do it any different. If I knew that I was going to do this from the very beginning, and I pretty much did, I knew it would have another dimension, but I just didn't know what at the time. I still would do it because it adds dimension, it adds character. I absolutely would do it. I would do it as if I'm not adding anything. That's just the way that it is. It just gives it that little something extra. Whether you realize it or not, your eye still sees some of what is there up underneath. So there's that little bit of sewing there. There's a little bit of pink up underneath there. You can see it. It adds some dimension. It does. I would not change that. Oh, shoot. I meant to put this. Oh, well, that's not drying because it's not hot glue. Once that dries, I will finagle with that a little more. I want a place for my dangle that I'll put over here. Got a new thing of y'all know what these are. My brain can't think of what they're called right now, but got a new package of them. They weren't open. Of course. Okay. I hope I got the right size. There have been times where I didn't. I think I just hit the camera. Apologize. I was talking to my son earlier, and he asked me what I was going to do today, and I said, I have not got to craft much this summer. I am crafting all day. And guess what, y'all? That has not been the case. That has not been the case. I have not been crafting all day. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Well, it looks like it needs a little extra squeeze, but it looks good. It looks right. There we go. Yep, that did work perfectly. Good, good, good. Okay. I have not made the dangle yet, but I will get around to it. I need to find another container for my grommet setter. There we go. Mine is broke, and it wasn't that long ago that they just all fell out. Do I put that all the way up and make a hole there? Or do I bring it right here? I do think I'm going to take it all the way up and just put a hole. And now the question for this, I think I have decided that I am going to stop it right here. Oh, that's looking so pretty, y'all. Can you see? Oh, I love it. I'm just going to tuck it just a little bit. It's already looking pretty, and I'm not done with the front. Not done, not done. Got more in my brain. Uh-oh, watch out. She has more in her brain. Where's my wire cutters? No, there they are. Okay, right. They're where they're supposed to be. I was looking in the wrong place. Y'all know I still did not get my little tappy tap glue pressy thingy. I did not. And I forgot I've got my pokey tool here that I could have been using. Oh boy. Sometimes you've got to question the brain. You know, it's like it's betraying me. I had to, the other day for work, I had to do a teaching demo on forgetting. And it couldn't be just, you know, made up stuff. It had to be based on biology and psychology, the science of forgetting, and biology and psychology, neurology, all of that is absolutely combined. You cannot have one without the other. You can't. So I did this, what I thought was an amazing demo. And, you know, I had several people who are professors as well tell me, you know, oh my goodness, I learned so much. Thank you for, you know, for showing me that I'm not crazy. And all the while I sit there and think, well, I don't think I'm crazy. I certainly don't. I've never thought that I'm crazy, but you know, the forgetting, especially, I've always had issues with forgetting, always. But you know, especially as you get older. And there's a scientific reason for it, but doggone, if it is not aggravating, I get upset with myself sometimes about it. Like, Marie, come on, girl. And my husband and I will be, you know, talking about something, and I remember it happened this way, or on this date, or on the, you know, at this place. And I've learned by this point that if each of us have different memories on whatever it is that we're discussing, I used to argue with him, y'all. I would argue, like, no, I know that this happened at this time, this place, whatever, in this way. And then go back and check, and then have to humble myself and tell him he was right. I was wrong. It is humbling. It is humbling. All right. Thinking. Let me just, is this what I'm using? Was that right? It doesn't look right. That's not my, no, it's definitely not. Oh, there it is. But isn't that cute? I'll use it later. Okay. Use that, like that. And remember the planning ahead, the thinking ahead. Found a Coke Zero in the very back of my refrigerator, and I celebrated. We'll look at that in a little while. And right now, let me make sure that's where I want that, and then tuck it. All right, so that I can at least go ahead and tack it down right here, so that I have an idea of where I'm going to put my stuff. But only just a smidgen. A smidgen. All right, I'll just set that right there. We've got it, love it, love it. And we've got you know what, I don't even know if y'all can see this, and if you can't, please forgive me. I'm about to look to make sure, because I didn't even think about that. Of course, I thought about it, but here, because I had to move things. Okay, you can. All right, we'll go ahead and cut that there. Oh my goodness, that is just so pretty. I have this big sheet of, it looks like iced and pearled flowers, and I pretty much only use it in the wintertime, and I just love the effect that it gives. Just trimming around it. Yes, drop the scissors. Not good, not good. Okay, okay, let me go ahead and trim this. And want to, no, I do want to have it down there like that. So, yes. Okay, no, that's just too heavy. Where did my little, there, okay, I might do something with that. I just want to hold on to that for a second. There. That. Here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think that that's it. Okay. All right, I'm going to start gluing down just a few things, and then we're going to work in that area. hates glue strings. I do. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and just tack that down just a touch. And then flip this to have a look at what we got going on here. And just to make sure that I want this here. I'm thinking that I do. Oh, it's just so pretty. Oh, I'll just love it. Love it, love it, love it. But do I want to put something up underneath it to make it a pocket? See, always just have to think ahead. So I had not planned on doing this page, and I'm not going to do the whole page for part 2, but I do want to go ahead and get this placed. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do right here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, y'all, I did get off to decide what I wanted to do with the next page, and I'm not going to decorate it today. But what I did was just add a place for a pocket, and I'll do that in another video. But I just wanted to show y'all what we have right here for the moment. For the moment, it will change. In fact, I'm already thinking, well, I did want to do that. Let me see. I've got a tangly mess here of flowers and pieces that are just not very smooth. Okay, my flowers, let me see here. See, this is, there we go. All right. And I want to decorate this piece here. Do I do that? Do I do that? I don't know. I did leave a space, so, well, because I'm wanting a little something right there. There's something that's shaking on my table every time I'm moving, and I've got no idea what it is, but it's kind of annoying me. I'm wondering if I want to, let's see here, bring it up a little. Oh, yep, yep. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. There. And there. Oh, come on. That I didn't mean to do. Alrighty. Alrighty then. But you know what? You're able to do that when you don't glue it down perfectly. So, I mean, it works out. But, yeah, I did not mean to... No. Let's see here. I think that's just looking so pretty. Okay. I really do hope that, you know, that y'all are inspired and you're enjoying watching the layering process that I do. You can see it just kind of keeps going until I'm just really happy with it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Where did it go? Where did my little... Look, I've got several here, but I don't want to cut anymore because I already had one cut. I'm not cutting anymore. I'll find it. Where did it go? Where did it go? I need it. I'm gonna have to cut another one. Of course I've got that, but no. Nope, nope. Just don't think that that is it, or that is right for there. That or that. I'm not sure. I'm thinking. Now I'm still not seeing my my pink doily. It's aggravating. Sometimes that aggravate me. Well, you know, I was just talking about that. Okay. Okay, and I need, I'm going to cut another doily. Oh, that aggravates me. And what's going to happen as soon as I cut it is that I'm going to find the other one. I have no doubt. Let me look at this. That's just a little too dark colored. It's definitely not it. It's definitely not it. That's cute. I am liking that. Yeah, I am liking that. I'm going to stand up just to get a better look. And I'm kind of down low just to make sure. Still think that we're lacking something right there. And I already said that was not it. But I keep wanting to make it it. I love that piece. Oh, sorry. I do think that this is going to be one of those things that I sleep on. I do not want to glue this down until I am 100% that I am liking, like that it's where it needs to be. I'm not exactly certain yet. So for right now, we're going to leave it at this. And next time will be a part 3 where we'll finish it up. And I thank y'all for watching. We'll talk again soon. Bye.